Lord, He's Funny, by J.T. Writer, www.trcb.me/domain66. The Unsweetened Comedy of Lord Carrot. I learned a lot from the relationship. I learned that they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying. Lord Carrot. With honky-tonk, rockabilly music streaming from the jukebox in his dad's bar, adding an underlying theme music to his young life, Lord Carrot felt himself influenced by the comedians of a past era, like Johnny Carson and Groucho Marx, whose comedic style was quick and concise as well as universally understood. Lord took these diverse styles and incorporated it into his everyday life as he grew up. While working in a bar in the early 80s, Lord was cajoled by his girlfriend at the time to enter Showtime's Funniest Person in America contest. Wrangling together a string of jokes and cracks he made nightly as a bartender, he actually made it into the semi-finals before withering under the intense glare of the spotlight. Shortly thereafter, he was approached by several comedy club owners to take his act on the road and a career was born. Your article could be in this broadcast. Visit trcb.com to find out how. Lord's name, as well as his outrageously pompadoured appearance, has made him quite adept at seeing things from a unique perspective. Lord is the last name from his mother's side of the family, and his rockabilly look was affected from being enamored with that type of music from an early age. As he stray cat struts out onto the stage in a velvet suit, a leopard print vest, a frilled and flouncy dress shirt all topped off with his patented pompadour, Lord immediately puts the audience off guard. One of the things that amazes me is the way in which he can sneak material past an audience that would get other comedians labeled as cruel or insensitive. I get labeled a clean comic, but I feel I'm definitely intended for adults. Lord said during a recent interview. My content is definitely adult, but I word things gently, which is why I'm a frequent guest on radio shows. In fact, I make my 19th appearance on the Bob and Tom radio network the week that I'm at Wiley's. The ancient Chinese penned a stratagem that simply states, hide a dagger behind your smile, and Lord is comically able to do this with his characteristically classy deliveries. When other comedians might receive a low moan or have the audience completely turn on them, Lord incurs uproarious laughter. I'm constantly amazed that people don't pick up on how dark my act is. I get compared to Brian Regan, and guys whose acts are nice, but mine is anything but. Lord added that, maybe my sense of humor about myself is the spoonful of sugar that makes the medicine go down. I'm obviously there for a performance, with my flashy tuxedos and enormous pinky ring, and I'm smiling from the second I hit the stage, which makes it all a little more palatable. When I asked him how he was able to get audiences to follow him down this dark path, he responded by saying, I think a lot of my humor is cartoon-y. I have a friend who watched my clips on YouTube and said that she couldn't come to my show, because my act was so violent. I went through a set list and she's right. A lot of it involves victimization, severing of limbs, and blows to the head, but it's all kinda surreal. Being influenced at such a young age by the likes of Jack Benny, W.C. Fields, Groucho Marx and the ubiquitous Johnny Carson, I wondered if Lord felt that the reincarnation of a burlesque-style comedy variety review may be just around the corner. Gee, I hope so. I think it could come back, but no one has hit the right balance. Those shows hinge on the talent coordinator, and I don't think anyone has tried it who has a singular style. It's like making a mixtape CD for a girlfriend. You have to find excellent artists that complement one another without being too similar, and you have to mix genres and styles of music successfully. In the same vein, Lord went on to say that, older audience members always seem to appreciate me, because they remember the style of comedy that I'm trying to keep alive. I think of myself as the stray cats of comedy. They were trying to get people excited about a seemingly outdated style of music that never really goes away, and I'm doing the same thing with a ubiquitous style of comedy. Visit trcb.com for more great articles like this now.